You already know it's your boy, the Maniac. And you already know why I'm here. I'm here to talk that post-fight, that Saul Canelo Alvarez versus William Scull post-fight. And man, oh man. But before I do, you already know why I'm repping that Four Corners boxing, baby, and the Boxing Round Table. Make sure you go like, share, subscribe to both channels. Now, with that being said, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Last night, over in Saudi, we had Canelo going up against William Scull for the undisputed super middleweight titles. Man, another underwhelming performance, man. 2 days in a row, and it has left a bitter taste in boxing fans' mouth, man. I'm just sorry. And this fight, Canelo won this fight, no debating. But William Scull, man, how is it that you get the opportunity of a lifetime and that's the way you perform, man? The opportunity is there and you did not take advantage. You did the bare minimum. The bare minimum. And mind you, you still won a couple of rounds doing that. So imagine if you would have went full throttle. Come on, man. Just embarrassing. Don't nobody want to see you fight again. You know, hopefully your next fight, put that shit on Nickelodeon, the Cartoon Network, Discovery Channel, the Cooking Channel, whatever network, whatever. We just don't want to see no more William Scull, man. It was a bad, boring, atrocious fight. It was just Canelo. At times he did cut off the ring. At times he couldn't. William Scull was just on his bike, man. Barely threw anything. Canelo did, you know, he did what he had to do to win this fight, while he could. Was he motivated for this fight? Is Canelo losing a step? Look, man, he's been in the game for a long time. Obviously, he's not going to be as good as he was 5-6 years ago, but he still has enough in the tank, man. He becomes two-time super middleweight undisputed champion by defeating IBF champion at the time, William Scull. Scull, to me, I know he's better than that, but just a disgusting performance on his part, man. He just did not try at all. And, you know, you rob the fans, man, and you rob yourself. You rob yourself of an opportunity, because this opportunity might never come again. So, Canelo gets it done. And again, underwhelming performance. Now we know September is official. Crawford came into the ring. They faced off. It's going down. I'm not going to get into that fight right now. Like I said, I'm not intrigued by it. Again, this is a circus. That's a circus fight. You got a guy coming up two, however you want to look at it, 3 weight classes to fight Canelo. And bro, you got to remember, there's weight classes in boxing for a reason, man. If that was the case, everybody just, I'm going to go up 3 weight. You'll see Tank at 154 fighting Fundora, fighting, bro, you just can't do that. I don't care how good you are. But anyway, Canelo gets it done in the main event. In the co-main event, you had Badou Jack, cruiserweight WBC champion, going up against Armenian Makalevian. Another fight, blah. Badou Jack got it done. I mean, it was a competitive fight, but, you know, nothing exciting about it. Solid scrap at best, and I'm probably being nice. But Badou gets it done. Does he get to, you know, do we see him with Ja Opatai? Do we see him with Gilberto Ramirez? I guess those would be solid scraps for him. I wouldn't mind seeing those, you know. Then it was Jaime Munguia versus Bruno Sarash. This was a rematch, a fight in where Munguia got stopped in the first fight. And he came in there, man, and he did better. He won the fight. Early on, he was having trouble. Sarash, his counter punching, his moving was giving Munguia a lot of problems. But he started to slow down. Munguia was going to the body effectively. I think that, you know, he put a hole in the tire, man. A slow leak. And, you know, Sarash wasn't as active as the fight went on. Munguia was not there. it was a great performance by any means. He just went in there and outworked Siraj for the later part of the fight and got the decision. I think good decision. Munguia won. Really no debate in that. But again, you know, average fight at best. And of course, in the opener, to me, the best fight of the, of the main card was heavyweight Martin Bakole versus F.A. Ajagba. And look, man, I had Bakole losing this fight 6 rounds to 4. Had Ajagba winning. Man, one thing is this. I've never seen Ajagba box like this. I've never seen him move like this. He was getting busy. And that motherfucker got a chin. Excuse my language. He took some bombs from Bakole. Bombs that most heavyweights won't be able to take. And they would have been sleeping right there on the mat. But shout to Ajagba. He got busy. To me, he won the fight. It was scored a majority draw. One judge had it 96-94 for Ajagba. The other 2 judges had it a draw. That's 6 rounds to 4. I could see perhaps one of those rounds they gave it to Bakole, hence becoming a 5-5. So no, it wasn't a robbery. Ajagba wasn't robbed. I think he did win the fight. He was outboxing Bakole, man. Bakole was having trouble cutting off the ring, and he was having, he was telling Ajagba, yo, come meet me in the middle. Nah, homie, come find me. It's not how boxing works. But nonetheless, not a great card, not a good card. It was average at best. At best, and I'm being nice. It was, to me, it was just bad. The average at best. 2 cards, 2 nights. No one's satisfied. That's the recap. It's your boy, the Maniac, and I'm out.